Welcome back, traders, to today's installment of USDJPY, how to trade USDJPY using the volume profile. Now, I've kind of cleaned up the chart from the last time I did some work on it. It just got too cluttered up, so I've cleaned it all up again and I've added new levels to the chart. And what we're going to do is we're going to put everything together to really give us a good idea as to what market plans to do and how it plans on doing it. And from there, that should help us make a decision as to what side of the coin we're going to be on. Either we're going to be bullish or we're going to be bearish. The overall plan is to give you an unbiased analysis for you to make that decision for yourself as to what makes the most sense. And if there is anything that I have missed or anything that you spot doing this analysis, what you can do is just drop your feedback in the comment section and we'll pick it up from there. So as it stands right now on this chart, what we're seeing is the resistance from October 2022, October 2023 and March 2024. Now this blue horizontal level that I've drawn here goes all the way back 2022, right? So we've got these levels, it's all marked out here for you to see, okay? Because I'm kind of a bit pressed for time, because this video I should have done it way earlier. I should have been doing it from 5 this morning, but I just started at 6, so I've got like not that much time to get everything in, edited, uploaded over to you guys as soon as possible. So we're not going to rush this process, but at the same time we are going to like kind of just speed through a little bit, right? So we've got these levels marked out and we have the support of 2024 as well. That is this level right here, okay, all marked out for us. And then we have the breakdown zone in terms of the best location to obviously take our trades from, as well as these two are also great areas to take our trades from as well. And that would be 150.000 and the sell location or the breakdown from that level, we're looking at 145.000, and then the breakdown level would be 140.000. Okay, so I've kept everything to a rounding number. Just makes everything easier for you to remember and easier as a whole for all of us to obviously work alongside of to make sure that it all makes sense, right? Now between the levels of 145 and 150, so that is this zone right here, so this zone right here, okay, is where we're having a lot of action taking place, and this is the area where we need to be really careful, okay? Consolidation is going on in this area. I mean, it is kind of from here onwards, right? Because this is an ascending channel, but at the same time in this zone right here is where mistakes could be made, in the sense of you enter a slaughterhouse. So you want to be careful in this zone, in my opinion. All right, so with that said and done, my sentiment moving forward, okay, my sentiment moving forward will be as follows. So if I am looking for a bullish move, all right, okay, this is the risky part of the trade, but once again, this is the game that we play, okay? At 150 is where you could think about putting in your buys, okay, at 150. So it could look something like this. So 150, let me go into coordinates real quick. Entry price, yeah, 150. Let's do 00, or let's just break it up. Let's make it 50. And where would I want to put my stop? Let me see where I would want to put my stop. Okay. A stop right about here. And then my target TP would be up here somewhere, right? Okay, so this is how I would set it up if I was to do this trade. So let me just drop some labels on here for you guys, and this is on condition the price knocks out this resistance level right here, okay? And obviously this is where I will have my stop, and this is where I would have my TP. that's how that would look, right? And then at the same time, if I was trying to do my my sales, I would take my sales from this location as well. Okay, so I'll take my sales from this level over here. So let's just say we do it like this. Same location, right? Stop level would be da 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 da. I kind of made a note of all the plays on the side before I decided to even jump in and even do this, because like I say, time is proper running off, and I'm going to get this thing edited and uploaded before 9 a.m. this morning, because yesterday's video, it was done a little bit late, so I had to do it when I got back. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that at all. Okay. Okay, so this is how I would have it. So there'll be less risk on the sell side, supposing to the buy side, right? Reason being is we have this low volume node sitting right here. Okay, hence why we just want to be super. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just going to extend this a little bit higher, just so that it just sits in between that. So I'm just going to highlight this low volume node area real quick, so at least we can see that. Okay, so as it stands, that's how business will be conducted. That is how business will be conducted. Now the breakdown level, which is at 140, right, is basically a close below 144. So a close below 144, which is around this level right here. So this is where we could possibly add in another trade. So let's say 144, go in here, 0 and then I'll just manually adjust all of that. And then with the stop, because of this low volume node area over here, there's one or two ways we can play this. We can either cover this whole thing, right? So we bring our stop all the way up to point of control. That's an idea, okay? Or we can just have it underneath that, right? Underneath that. So if you're gonna do it underneath that, just be prepared to know that yes, you're not gonna take that much of a hit. Your risk will be reduced, but at the same time, expect yourself to be stopped out, right? Such is the game. But for the sake of staying in the game for as long as possible, we're going to assume the risk, and I will bring the stop all the way up to point of control, right? And then the target for that would be about this level right here, 137. So due to how this thing is looking right now, the structure of this move pushing to the upside right now, okay, if you wanted to take a buy, this is how you have to do it, okay? And obviously there is a risk involved in that, but the highest probability is price breaking down. And if price is going to break down, this is how I would set everything up. So let me just move this to the side right here. Let me just move this to the side right here. And then let's handle this as so. So first, our stop for this trade is going to be up here. That's the level. Our entry will be here. And our TP, which is going to be for both the trades that we do, is going to be here. And then our second entry into the market, the entry would be over here, okay? And the stop would be over here, right? And this is the reason why we have the stop a little bit bigger, but this stop, it can be adjusted depending on how you feel, okay? It's due to this low volume node over here, okay? So this is how everything is kind of set out. This is how I would play the game moving forward, right? And I hope the content that I've shared with you right now makes a lot of sense in terms of what it is that I've just tried to describe based on what's happening in USDJPY. Now, if you found the content useful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you turn on the notification, and drop us a like, and I'll see you all on the next one.